you feel?
Good.
Good. What you been doing?
Oh, working, making some dragonfly wings.
Can I see?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, some of them are inside the mold, but you can see the ones that are already up.
Yeah.
Hey. Hi. Are you guys running late?
Who knows?
Who knows?
What's late?
So you got people coming by today, huh?
Yes, lots of people for the music.
Wow.
Here's the dragonflies. I had these all set up last night, but then overnight they curved, but these are going to be coming up between these two rocks, and then the dragonflies are going to be like flying away and into them.
Okay.
This is for the Peggy Notebart Nature Museum, and it'll be part of their permanent dragonfly exhibit.
Oh,
And
wow.
there's this window over here, so that's why then all this has to be done really soon. So that's why I've been so focused on work. I still have to cut the whole, sky. That's the sky that will go here.
That's a cool table. What kind of table is that?
It's a light table, so you can see the colors of the glass lit up.
It kind of comes through. Can you cut it off and cut it back on?
Yeah, because you want to look at both ways. So sometimes I'm looking at it to see what it looks like not lit, but then,
Bam! And there it goes.
See, because a lot of the colors change when it's lit up. So you can see, and basically I think it should look the best when it's lit up, because that's the whole point of
That's real cool.
And actually the sculpture that I'm working on, that you saw over there, there's the drawing for it, that'll be sitting right here. So like right to the sculpture and the stained glass window will be like interrelated. They're going to be right by each other.
That's cool.
The same part of the exhibit.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'll show you where I was making the dragonfly wings. So I still need some more wings. So I should actually put this away, putting hot wax in them. So these are molds, and when I open those up, there's going to be like 10 dragonfly wings in each one.
Oh.
It's a mold.
What's that smell? It smells like oil.
It's wax, actually.
It's wax?
Yep.
So you put
you make out of wax, then you can turn into bronze. It's the lost wax.
Okay,
method
that's
of
in the
casting.
mold.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
and these are what?
those are more plant forms, actually. These are that one's sort of part of the series, like out in the hallway, but these smaller ones are based on picture
Carnivorous
plants.
plants.
Yeah.
What's a carnivorous plant?
Well, it's a plant that instead of, like we saw over at the conservatory, instead of just doing photosynthesis and getting their food from the sun, they actually eat insects. And what happens is they have like a sweet scent that comes out of the top of them, and then the insect comes and sits on this shiny lip of the actual plant, and they slip in, and there's juice down inside there, and it gets digested. And carnivorous plants live in bogs, and they evolved to do this because the bog environment is very acid, and so there's not a lot of nutrients.
Yeah.
They can actually live without eating insects, but they'll be kind of really small, like they don't do very well unless they have insects to eat.
Yeah.
Here's more of them over here, and these bulgy ones are kind of like the ones that grow in tropical places, and these tall, more slender forms are the more like what grow in North America. Those are actually found in North Carolina, and actually there's a lot in the Pinhook Bog, which is just right up in Indiana. I'll show you some finished ones. There's some light. Maybe you didn't even see those yet. Those are
Bam.
these here, not those back there, but these ones are all finished picture plants. So they're really, I just think it was fun because first I was making up the plants, but now I'm working more specifically from real plants, but these are such bizarre plants, they look like you made them up.
Yeah.
So
these are actually real plants.
yeah, they're based pretty directly on an actual picture plant, even like different species.
That we saw earlier, they were like based on something that you imagined.
Well, yeah, based on real plants, but all the real plants I ever saw kind of in my brain and then reimagining them kind of, inspiration from real plants. But here, this is inspired from a real plant too, but more specifically a particular plant, whereas the other ones are more like all the plants I ever, looked at.
Now what's happening over here? Because what are you using?
These are kind of like all different parts and pieces. Like these will probably get bronzes on top of them later, bronze people.
What is that made out of?
This is cast glass.
Glass that's like green?
Cast, yeah.
Green?
And I made it myself.
Looks like, in the pyramids they had that stuff called alabaster.
Right. People think it looks like stone a lot. Yeah, I like it.
Alabaster is stone?
Alabaster is a type of stone. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
So this is glass.
But it's glass. It's all cast glass that I cast myself. Actually, in a similar way, well, this is bronze, you know, the metal things, but there are actually the bronze things and the glass things are made in a similar manner. They're both lost wax cast. So in both cases, I start out with a wax form, encase it in something solid. Hey, how you doing? And then you know, melt the wax out, and then you put, you know, in the case of bronze, you would put molten bronze in. In the case of glass, you would put glass in.
Okay.
So similar process with a few differences.
Wow, well, you got a really complete collection here. You really work hard, don't you?
Yes.
Yep.